time for Wealthy You. In today's unpredictable economy, many companies are offering their employees buyouts as a way to shrink the size of their pension plans, which ultimately reduce the company's financial obligations. So if you're offered a buyout, should you take the lump sum payment now, or should you hold on to their pension plan? Here's America's Wealth Coach, Deborah Owens. Deborah, when my dad worked for Amtrak, they had a choice, take a lump sum payment or do furlough. Well, he chose to take the furlough, so he got paid for 7 years.
Exactly. And here's what
Sounds a good idea to me.
Yeah, a perfect idea. And this is what I tell people. If it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. And what you want to do, though, is look at what is that monthly benefit for life. So just so our viewers know, you've vested in company plans as you change jobs. You have the company has a pension obligation to you to pay you at retirement. What companies continue to do is to shift this burden from the company to the individual, offering you a lump sum payment prior to retirement, so it looks good on the surface, but the first thing you need to do is look at the numbers. So in crunching the numbers, look at the benefit for life. So it may be that they say, oh, we'll give you $300 for a month for the rest of your life. Now that may not sound like a lot of money, but crunch the numbers. Should you take like a $12,000 lump payment versus a $300 monthly payment? The fact is that if you, in 10 years, that's $36,000, where they're offering you $12,000 today. So at the end of the day, you want to look at, okay, what is that lifetime benefit versus what is the lump sum going to be? And the other thing, too, is so many people are not prepared now to even manage those funds. What you have right now are retirees who are trying to create an income stream. And with rates as low as they are, 1% at a bank, it's very difficult. So oftentimes what I tell people to do is to do a cost-benefit analysis. Okay, what's the money you're giving me right now versus what the monthly benefit I'm going to get?
One of the things that happens, though, people see that large number, and that's what just attracts their attention.
Absolutely. Now, I'm not saying don't take the lump sum benefit. Let's say if you're younger, you're in your 40s, and someone's going to give you $30,000 today versus a $200 monthly benefit now, then you've got, 20, 25 years to make that money work. The problem is that people are, number one, not knowledgeable enough to invest those dollars, right. And number two, what's happening, particularly to African Americans, is we're seeing this leakage as it relates to retirement plans. Aon and Ariel did a study on 401k plans, the color of money, and one of the things that they see is with African American funds in particular, they're seeing that leakage, and so that's why there's such a wide gap in terms of how much African Americans have saved for retirement versus their white counterparts.
Joy, real quick.
And Deborah, what do African Americans spend that money on? You're saying that there's a difference, there's that leakage. And what is the study saying we're spending the money on? If you get that lump sum, where are we putting it?
Well, typically, we in this new financial normal, as I like to call it, most folks are using it to for expenses. Sometimes you're unemployed, sometimes you're underemployed. So for African Americans, what we're having to do is to use those funds to live on. But I do think oftentimes what happens is we go for the quick fix, right? And because we know we have that lump sum of money, as opposed to using that as a last resort, we'll use that as the first resort. And so I think what we have to do is look for any opportunity we can to make sure that we keep that money working. Otherwise, it's not going to be allowed to compound so that we have that nest egg at retirement.
Yeah, 'cause if you give me $30,000, I'm paying off my student loan today.
Yeah, but that's...
And then it's gone.
And then it's gone. And that's...
$30,000, you trying to hop on a plane somewhere.
But that's a little bit of change.
Yeah.
But that's my point, right?
All right. More details, go to
DeborahOwens.com/News1Now.
All right, then we appreciate